Oh, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Makoto. I don't have any talents or anything, I'm just a regular teenager.
This boring-looking person is me. See? Even the way I look is normal. Getting into an elite school like this was just the start of my bad luck. I can't keep up with my classmates' conversations or the teacher's lectures. I'm just treated like empty space in the classroom. At home, my parents are constantly on my case. Honestly, I'm fed up. I want to run away from my daily life. I want to run away and just forget all this. I want to run away, and run away, and run away, and run away, and run away. But I'm okay. I have a reason to live. I've got something to look forward to. That's why I'm gonna be okay. Thanks for the courage. Thanks for giving me something to get totally obsessed with. Thanks for the strength to keep going. I'll keep on rooting for you, so please keep trying your best. And one day, I'll also...
Oh, and we're back to this. What's going on? What happened?
What did you say?
The school building blew up? What happened?
Hey.
Hey, over there. I turned my head to where Maki was pointing. Kibo looking real good in this 3D graphic, though. This 3D graphic in general is looking real good. But this is probably bad.
Huh?
Kibo?
What was that?
Kibo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're flying. Is it magic?
That punk.
I don't know what he's planning, but it looks like he's attacking the school indiscriminately. We need to hurry and stop him. We'll get caught up in this mess if we don't. But how do we stop him?
All right.
We have to talk to him. We can get him to come down.
Hey.
It's dangerous, but let's go to the courtyard and try and get his attention.
Oh my.
Yeah, you're right. Confused by the situation unfolding in front of us, we ran to the center of the courtyard. It's like a battlefield!
Damn it.
We need to get his attention. Get him to come down. Kibo, come here!
Hey.
You trying to get us killed?
Kibo.
Please, Kibo, come down and talk to us. I shouted out to Kibo, who finally came to a halt mid-air, and then slowly flew down to us.
Hey.
Here he comes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you call for me? Please keep it brief. I have other matters I must attend to.
Huh?
Other matters?
Yes,
I'm going to end the killing game.
Huh?
End the killing game?
indeed.
To do that, I must destroy the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles.
What did you say?
Destroy it?
That's right.
The killing game cannot go on if I destroy the school in its entirety.
Could it be?
So that's why you have that weapon?
Hey.
What's with that weapon and the jetpack?
Yeah.
I obtained this equipment from my lab.
Huh?
You had equipment like that in your lab?
Yes.
I made some modifications to drastically improve the power output and functionality.
Wait.
Since when have you been able to do that? You didn't level up or anything, right? Did something happen? Didn't you say that you wouldn't use anything from the lab?
Right.
That's right, you don't like looking sci-fi.
That's right.
Yes, I wanted to be treated like a real human, a creature of flesh and blood like you all.
I have decided.
But I no longer have the luxury of clinging to that wish anymore. My course is clear. I must destroy this academy and end this killing game.
You can't.
Hold on, if you do something like that, we'll all die too, you know. There's no oxygen in the outside world. There are no living things. We're only able to survive because we're inside this spaceship, you know?
Right.
That's right. Are you trying to kill us too?
Yes.
If my actions must result in your deaths, so be it.
Huh?
So be it?
That's...
Monokuma told us that despair is our only choice. That hope does not exist here.
Unfortunately...
And unfortunately, he is right. As long as this killing game continues, only despair awaits us.
No.
Wait, we still have hope.
Remember.
Our hope is everyone here, our friends who are still alive.
You're right.
Yeah, and if we all work together, even this killing game will...
100%.
It will not stop. It will never stop.
What should we do?
And even if we did manage to stop the killing game and escape, where would we go? Earth is destroyed, humanity is extinct, we have no home to return to.
What?
That might be true, but...
Which means...
Monokuma is right. Despair is all we have here. We simply do not have the power to change the outside world on our own.
Everyone!
All we can do now is refuse to submit to despair.
Hey.
And you would be willing to let all of us die to accomplish that?
Logical.
That is a far better alternative than allowing Monokuma to continue the killing game.
What was that?
Are you serious?
Listen closely.
Kaito and Kokichi gave their lives to end this killing game.
We must...
We should follow their example. We should be willing to give our lives to end the killing game.
What do you mean?
Is that what your inner voice is telling you to do?
No.
No. I can no longer hear that voice.
Huh?
You can't hear it anymore?
That's right.
For some reason, my inner voice has gone silent. This decision is my will, my choice.
I have decided.
I've chosen to modify myself and destroy this academy.
Everyone!
We can never submit to despair, because we are students of Hope's Peak Academy.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Why?
Wrong?
That's...
Because there still might be hope. There might be a place to still call home.
Well then...
And what are you basing that claim on?
That's wrong.
Nothing.
But...
I just have a feeling.
Ew.
Just a feeling? You sound like that idiot right now.
Because...
Kaito said so. It's just like Kokishi said. If this game's rules matter so much, someone's watching.
Okay.
There can be no killing game without an audience. Hope's Peak Academy was the same way. It was a killing game made for an audience. This game must be the same way. Someone is watching this somewhere. There's someone left. There's still a possibility. True, we cannot say that there is absolutely no possibility. But even a mere possibility,
No, that's wrong.
that possibility is our hope.
Huh?
What?
Because...
We haven't investigated everything. There are still a lot of mysteries in this school. If there are still questions to answer, then we haven't found the truth. And that means we cannot give up. We can't give up before we reach the truth.
I see.
Spoken like a true ultimate detective.
I understand.
Very well. I shall cooperate with your attempt to stop this killing game your way.
Thank you.
Kibo.
Listen closely.
But you have until dawn. I will not wait any longer than that.
Huh?
Until dawn?
Yeah.
Though dawn here is simply an illusion projected onto the dome. If you cannot stop the killing game by dawn,
100%.
I will destroy the Ultimate Academy and end the killing game myself. You're gonna end what now?
Didn't I tell you? It's impossible to end the killing game! Because the killing game is forever eternal!
Why you?
He's back!
Unbuilt.
Attempting to destroy this precious academy is more than a violation of school regulations. It's an act of mutiny!
That's enough.
So what? You are sorely mistaken if you think I will allow this to continue. Huh? Is the robot malfunctioning? He must be. Why else would he try to defy me? Then let's kill him until he dies from it. Hell yeah!
Leave it to me.
Ripping a robot apart isn't gory at all, so I can go all out this time.
And that's that.
Pops, can we kill him, please? They're so brazen because they don't have any hair downstairs. Well, any last words? They're all in battle mode.
Everyone!
This place is dangerous. You all need to get out of here.
Kibo.
Kibo, are you okay?
Yeah.
Shuichi, please find this truth that you mentioned earlier while I stall them.
Well then.
It's all in your hands now. Now go!
Okay.
Alright. Oh, Kibo.
Never forgive rule breakers. Anyone who messes with the killing game must die!
Exercise, assemble!
No, I won't let you run amok anymore. This killing game is over. In the name of Hope's Peak Academy, the symbol of hope itself, I will destroy the Ultimate Academy and bring down this monument to despair.
That's how it began. In the war between Kibo and the Exosols, the Ultimate Academy became a battlefield. Chapter 6. Goodbye, Danganronpa. Oh my goodness, this is starting off strong. We ran to the entrance hall, trying to escape the battle that was unfolding.
Seems like...
Things have suddenly become really bad. So the robot uprising finally happened. It's what I always feared, but
Why?
I never expected it to be like this.
Why?
But why did Monokuma leave a weapon like that in the research lab? He's pretty careless, isn't he? Maybe Miyu made it. You never know. I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Right?
Hey, what should we do?
Remember.
Just as I said before, we need to find the truth in order to end this killing game.
What's that mean?
Okay, but what do we need to look for? Obviously, we need to find the real identity of the mastermind behind this killing game.
What?
The mastermind? Is there really a mastermind in this academy?
Because...
If the outside world is destroyed, then the mastermind must be in the school, right? Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, then, in that case...
I don't know.
But I thought the only ones saved by the Gopher Project were our 16 students!
Nope,
Don't you think it's possible someone might have infiltrated the Gopher Project?
that's right.
That someone could be the mastermind, hiding somewhere in this school. Someone? You mean a remnant of despair, right? Then someone else inside this academy besides Kokichi is a remnant of despair?
That's true.
If we can find them and kill them, then this killing game should end. I don't know about killing them, but there is the possibility that the mastermind is hiding somewhere in this academy. This complex is huge. There must be places we haven't explored yet.
That's right.
It seems like it's worth a shot.
But
And that's not the only thing we have to find. To truly end this killing game, we must find this mastermind of despair.
that's...
And also find hope.
Huh?
Hope?
Remember.
Our home. Where we're gonna live after this killing game ends. I know that there is hope out there. We have to find it before we leave. This isn't some fictional story, so I don't think things will work out that well.
Hey.
But if we look for it, we might find it. If we don't try, we'll never find anything.
Okay.
So we have to try.
That's true.
Since Kibo is distracting the Exosols, we won't have to worry about violating school rules.
Okay.
There must be other rooms that we haven't investigated yet.
All right.
You're right, there's no point in complaining, let's all just do what we can. Well, if we all work together, then everything will be alright. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't be difficult. No matter how impossible it seems, we'll accomplish it. Maki.
Okay.
Yes, that's right.
All right.
We need to find the hope and despair hidden in this academy. When all is revealed, this killing game will end.
Hey.
Then let's split up and start searching. We're gonna split up? But we were just in such a united mood.
But...
Well, we don't have enough time left to go together, unfortunately.
You're right.
Right, we'll see each other soon.
All right.
Alright, I should go too. We need to end this killing game before dawn. What? A hole? Now it's time to test the bonds with your friends. The time to dawn and your bond with your friends will be displayed. If your bond increases, you can move large debris. So work hard to end this killing game before dawn breaks. What? First of all, there's a molecule here. Oi, come here. There we go. I did get a heads up from Ozzy. Thank you for letting me know that though this game does prompt you to speed things up, you do have more time than you think. Let's just do the obvious thing and go down here first. There's a staircase. Why is there a staircase here? Was this staircase supposed to be unlocked by a mysterious item? There must be some clues here. I have to investigate. Oh, we're finally using this feature. Only took to the last chapter of the game. So, I'm not going to rush too terribly much. Because I want to be able to see everything there is to see at this point of the game. Or as much as I can find, at least. But this is certainly something. Oh my goodness, what is this? It's broken, but from this door. This must be an ultimate lab. It's got to be Kokichi's, right? It isn't open, but there's only one ultimate lab left.
Okay.
It's Kokichi's, the ultimate supreme leader's lab. This door isn't supposed to open. Per the rules, if a student dies before their ultimate research lab is opened, then that lab will remain closed. I don't care, let me in. But Kibo's explosives broke the door. I should be able to get inside. I have to go inside. I guess he really wasn't lying. Dice? Oh, there's so much to look at here. So this is Kokichi's lab. It certainly does have that evil organization feel. But there's nothing that would identify the remnant of despair. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair. Hope? Despair? And at that time, Kaito was in the Exisal. But it didn't seem like he knew anything about the remnants of despair. Kokichi and Kaito weren't there when we used that flashback light. But even without that memory, the truth is the same. If this lab was made for Kokichi, then there should be some link to the remnants. Perhaps it's hidden somewhere. I should investigate thoroughly. Wow, man, this is a supervillain's lab. Let's have a look. There are matching shoes and suits of many colors here. If this is the Ultimate Supreme Leader's lab, are these uniforms for other members of the organization? There are some unsettling objects here. Gas masks, handcuffs. There are also wigs and glasses for disguises, I imagine, but they seem comical. This doesn't seem like something the remnants of despair would use. A supercar? Is this the kind of thing that members of this evil organization drive around? But would an evil organization really want to drive around in such flashy cars? This is more like a child's idea of what an evil organization would have. This is what I've been saying for a really long time. A toy helicopter? Is this Kokichi's? Can't look at that. Can't look at that. This must be the emblem of the organization that Kokichi leads. But do the remnants of despair put up emblems? This is Kokichi's chair, definitely something a supreme leader would sit in. But something feels off, it's all too cliché. It feels as if this entire room is just an elaborate prank. Come on, man, what did you expect? Did you not know Kokichi? A large table, one I imagine is used for strategy meetings. There's nothing of any particular interest on top of the table. I think that's everything, right? Oh, this. Controller. It looks as if the controller is over there. I guess we can't do anything with that. Oh, and there's this book here. There's a collection of files here bound like a book. The complete history of Hope's Peak Academy? A picked up the book and began to rapidly flip through the pages. And inside, information on Hope's Peak Academy, Future Foundation, and the remnants of Despair? This is a history of the battle between hope and despair. But we've already remembered all this, we know all the information. I don't suppose it would make for a particularly useful clue. I don't suppose. No. Something's not right. Something is off because the things written in this book...
Got a minute?
Do you really have time to read a book? Hey, girl! Ah, Maki! I flinched in surprise as Maki peeked at the thick book in my hands.
What?
The complete history of Hope's Peak Academy? What's the point in reading all of this now? You already remembered Hope's Peak Academy with the flashback light, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
Hey,
Ah, Maki, this is perfect timing. Will you come with me?
Huh?
For what?
is that alright?
I need you to tell me everything you remember about the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
Why?
But why?
That's...
I need to check something important. I don't really understand, but I just need to talk about it, right? She gave me a big, almost theatrical sigh, and then started speaking in bored narration.
It all began at Hope's Peak Academy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The world was plunged into ruin, and humanity into the depths of despair. This tragic event was caused by a lone high school girl. The ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. In order to fulfill her plans to plunge humanity and the world into utter despair, she organized the killing game of Hope's Peak Academy's 78th class. Trapped by the ultimate despair, the 78th class was forced to participate in the killing game. But in the end, Junko Enoshima died at the hands of the very killing game she masterminded. With her death, the despair outbreaks ended, and the world slowly began to recover. But the remnants of despair continued to carry out Junko's legacy of despair. The Future Foundation was established to fight against them, and their war raged on. Until one day, when the war suddenly ended.
The meteorites, right? You can skip that part. Is that alright?
Do you remember anything about the new Hope's Peak Academy? As for Hope's Peak Academy...
It was later rebuilt by former members of the Future Foundation and resumed operations. They continued to scout students who possessed ultimate level talent, and that's all we know.
This doesn't make sense. No, that doesn't make sense because what Maki just told me is exactly what I remember. Then what is written in this book? Are these just lies? Or are they... I turned to one of the pages almost without thinking.
What's wrong?
No.
It's just the afterword written on the last page. It says that these documents were collected by several esteemed researchers. This is the most thorough, accurate book written on the subject. Well, it says it's the complete history, so what's the problem? The problem is, if this is true... Where are they going with that? We can't ignore these inconsistencies. I should investigate more. In order to investigate this, I need to know more about Kokichi. I mean, I found this in his lab after all.
Hey!
Maki, I think I'm gonna go to Kokichi's room now.
What?
Why Kokichi's room?
I
have to verify something. I have to determine which things he said were the truth and which were lies.
Okay.
Including if he really was a remnant of despair.
What are you trying to pull?
There's no doubt he was a remnant of despair, because in that memory...
Okay.
Well,
okay.
whatever. If that's what you want to do, then I won't stop you.
Thank you.
Never would have imagined this. That Kokichi's lie might be the breakthrough we needed to find the truth. Oh, that's not good. What is this? What's happening?
Hey, what's going on?
Hello. Are you one of the chosen for the Gopher Project?
Gopher Project?
I saw you on a flyer on the ground.
That's the Remnants of Despair's doing. Gopher Project participants are classified.
Are you one of them? I'm really good at remembering faces.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Just a case of mistaken identity, I'm afraid. They're all students from Hope's Peak Academy, aren't they? I'm just a normal high school student. I don't have any special talent.
I see. But you look just like him.
Don't worry about that. Hey, listen, should you really be outside right now? The meteor...
I'm not scared of them. Because my dad told me the Future Foundation will take care of those meteorites. If the Gopher Project succeeds, then the meteorites won't fall down.
No, I've heard the Gopher Project doesn't exist to save us. Have you heard the rumor? All the participants died in an accident.
You're wrong! They didn't die!
How would you know that?
Because those people are the heroes that will save the world, right?
The Gopher Project wasn't created to save us. Never mind.
Heroes don't die! Heroes don't give up! That's why they're still alive, because they're heroes!
Heroes?
That was a memory, right?
No.
It's from that flashback light. Pooh, this flashback light has a special effect.
Is this...
Shuichi, just now.
Okay.
That must have been the flashback light, the one that Monokuma used after Kaito's trial.
Huh?
After Kaito's trial?
Hey,
Hey, what did you remember? That memory was from when I tried to get away from the Gopher Project and threw away my talent.
oh yeah.
I remembered the same thing. But why? Why did Monokuma give us that memory? And will we experience another flashback like the one we just saw? I don't know, but I can't hesitate now.
Hey!
Maki, let's focus on the investigation. There are a lot of things we need to check.
Well...
You're heading to Kokichi's room, right? Then I'll go with you.
Huh?
You will?
because...
Something about him concerns me. That's why I want to check. Just something, huh? Not everything. She looks worried. Did that flashback?
Do you want to die?
No, nothing. Let's go. Even so, a hero, huh? You've increased your bond. You can move more debris than before. Cool. I certainly like the direction that this is taken. I'm not a fan of the timer, because that's a little anxiety-inducing, but this is a very different way of presenting the last chapter compared to the last two games, and it makes the inevitable exposition a little bit more interactive. It's cool. Ooh. He's even flying around. This is so cool, man.
Jeez.
This school's slowly being destroyed. I wouldn't be surprised if the dorms fell. Before that happens, I should investigate Kokichi's room.
That's true.
I know, it wouldn't be funny if we came all this way just to get crushed by debris. Right, he'll be up here. Wow, okay. So this is Kokichi's room? I don't know where he got all this stuff, but he hoarded a lot of things. It's unsettling, but we should investigate it.
You're right.
By investigating this room, we might learn more about Kokichi. Kokichi said he was the leader of an organization opposed to the Gopher Project. In that effort, he tried to take the position of the mastermind. The flashback light helped us remember that the organization was the Remnants of Despair. Kokichi was the leader of the Remnants of Despair. But is this the real truth? I feel as though there may be a lie in there. Yeah, like, I feel as if the memories we've been given could have been fabricated, right? Ah, this is the hidden camera I set up in the library. And this is the inner tube that was floating in the pool. And this is the book from the Caged Child seance.
That punk.
He was gathering all the evidence from past incidents. The murder weapons aren't here, but why on earth was he gathering all... No, it's pointless to try and understand what he was thinking.
You're right.
Perhaps you're right. Yeah, so there's a bit of everything from every trial. Is it going to say the same if I click on everything? Yeah. What was he planning to do with them is a good question. Does the drone come under that as well? I guess so. There are several cardboard boxes filled with documents. These look like blueprints.
Huh?
This
Blueprints?
is stupid.
They're mostly drawings of childish fantasy weapons like ray guns and beam swords.
Well,
I wonder if the electro hammer and electro bomb blueprints are here. Maybe he drew whatever came to mind and then selected a few for me to create.
I don't understand.
Looking at everything, a lot of these childish designs seem impossible to create.
That's...
That might have been Kokichi's intention.
Huh?
His intention?
Remember.
He could have prepared a few fake blueprints to mask the real ones. It's nearly impossible to check all of them, lowering the chance that someone would find it. You mean there might be something important hidden among this stuff?
You're right.
I believe that's a possibility, but we don't have time to look.
Then
Then I'll do it.
Huh?
Maki took a seat in front of one of the boxes and began searching the blueprints. Maki,
Thank you.
okay.
no problem. Alright, well, this is really cool and I want to have a look at this in more detail. It doesn't seem we can click on it. That's a shame. I guess Rantaro's dummy thing is part of collected evidence. It's a Monocubs pad. They were given to all of us as motives during Kirumi's case, but the motive videos were switched up and we each got someone else's video.
That's true.
I don't believe this motive video is Kokichi's.
Then
Then there's no point in looking, is there?
No.
No, we should check. I want to know what he knew. It would explain his actions. When I touched my finger to the pad, the video started playing. It is his.
All right! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado,
What? Kokichi's...
Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader. He caused mayhem the world over as the leader of the secret organization, DICE. And by mayhem, I mean petty nonviolent crimes and harmless pranks. Anyway, Kokichi had 10 loyal goons working for him. These goons were like friends and family, the most important people in his life. But then, a terrible event befell those precious people. What kind of event? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
No.
So this was Kokichi's motive video?
why?
Why did he have his own motive video? Did he exchange it with someone else?
No.
Or maybe he was given his own motive video from the start? Like Kirumi.
I see.
Oh, so Kirumi wasn't the only one who got their own motive video. Well, either way, it doesn't matter anymore. That is true, but the content of that motive video is disconcerting. It's inconsistent with the information we already know about Kokichi. But what can I deduce from that? That he was just a kid! Oh, man. I never thought the motive video would be a concern now. Kokichi gathering all those pieces of evidence was coincidence, right? I don't know, but this chapter has been so crazy I've not had a moment to think or even speak for myself. I'm gonna pause, because hopefully that doesn't move the timer along. I'm really sad that Kokichi's dead. I mean, you guys probably know that he was one of my favorite characters in the game. He's just so damn interesting. And I'm glad that we're getting to know a little bit more about him now. Man. This game is crazy. Anyway, we're going to carry on this investigation in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.